I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. There's the first time you hear a song, and there's the first time you realize why they picked that song. And this one is one of the standouts from Fullmetal Alchemist. When you have that episode with Scar and Winry and Ed, and it's just hard hitting. And then this song plays right at the end of the episode, and you just go, oh shit, it is perfect. No, this soundtrack is phenomenal. It's a phenomenal soundtrack. Kudos to whoever was in charge of it. Great job. Episode 49, Filial Affection. I don't know what that even means. I don't know if I'll find out, but let's go. Episode 49. Oh, I like it. They just start with the open. Cool, why not? I'm probably asking a very stupid question because someone came in a little while ago and was asking whether or not it's the normal Fullmetal Alchemist or Brotherhood. Am I right in assuming that the difference is similar between Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate, in that one follows the story of the manga, whereas the other one was just sort of done with a little more creative liberty because it was done prior to the manga being written? Or am I completely off the mark? Because I'm genuinely curious.
Backed up by the newly restored and automail-equipped Lanfan, Ed battles the homunculus known as Pride. As the fierce battle rages towards the Promised Day, Ed manages to safely retrieve Al from Pride's clutches. Faced with the possibility of losing the fight, Pride devours Gluttony in order to obtain his abilities. Elsewhere, Colonel Mustang joins up with Lieutenant Hawkeye to lead his subordinates on a mission to kidnap the Fuhrer's wife and take her as their hostage.
But what is the point of taking her as his hostage if Bradley's apparently dead? Apparently, a Fullmetal Alchemist caught up to the manga at a point and made its own ending. Spot on with the Hellsing comparison. Okay, fair enough. At least I sort of get the gist of it, you know what I mean?
Al, can you hear me? Come on. Wake up! Alphonse!
I know that smell. Tell me something, Edward. Do you think your father would step forward to save you if I chopped off one of your limbs?
Alright, now he's just showing off. Everyone knows that a frontal directional attack would have been a lot more efficient. Yeah, like that one.
Young lord!
Not quite. The name's Greed.
It's you! Give the prince's body back!
Now why would I want to do something like that? Oh boy, heads up!
Now's not the time, lovebirds! Well, there goes the arm.
You alright?
I didn't ask for your help!
Oh, shut up! Your arm obviously hasn't healed yet.
I can take care of myself!
Then prove it to me and start acting like you can. We're gonna need your help tomorrow.
You do know
here!
Sorry I couldn't kill the little bastard.
Don't sweat it. Can't exactly fault you for that one. Even I consider him to be a monster.
You do know retreating is a viable option.
Wake up! Alphonse!
What? Dad?
Hey.
So, wait, I thought you were in... Is this Kanema?
That it is.
But I was in the East. So how did I...
Drugs.
That's right, Pride!
Your own
Dad,
drugs.
the homunculus Pride! He took control of my body!
I know.
Mr. Gory has told me all about it.
It's Darius.
It was like he was manipulating my soul. I feel violated.
The homunculi are basically your relatives. They're like second-generation clones of me.
Oh.
So they might be able to interfere with your seal since we share the same blood.
Old man Fu?
Can you just give him the fucking stone already?
Can you clean and dress this man's wounds?
How's everything going over there?
I'm guessing you must be Edward's father.
That's correct.
That shadow monster devoured the fat homunculus whole, and he's overpowering us. Greed and Edward are doing everything they can, but I don't know how long they can last.
This is all my fault. None of this would have happened if I hadn't let Pride catch me.
The fires have given him all the light he could wish for, and I'm out of flash bombs. We need a new plan, and fast.
And not just for us. The slum dwellers are gonna be headed straight for Pride any minute now.
Hey, Dad. You're a pretty brilliant alchemist, right?
I guess. I know a thing or two.
I've got an idea, but I'm gonna need your help to pull it off.
Now then. I can see you more clearly without those trees in the way.
Was gonna say he was clearing the ground.
There's not much point in trying to hide from me. I can smell each move you make.
Damn it. Are you still breathing over there?
Does wheezing count?
This isn't really the time to worry about others, is it, Greed? As soft as you've become, I wonder how much longer you can survive.
Shut up, you beast.
What a horrific thing to say to your own brother, Greed. Honestly. I might have to eat you.
I promise that I won't go down easy, brother.
Oh, so you've chosen to show yourself. Eh, Hohenheim?
The hero always waits until the last second to make his move.
Hero? Interesting. You must think you can defeat me.
No, I'd never think that. I'm not dumb enough to try and fight you.
I love that. It's just like,
What could he possibly be thinking?
I just fucking
He
love
must
that.
be plotting something.
I just love that. I just love that. He's just playing on his pride. I fucking love that. So good.
Here he comes. Are you joking? This was your pathetic plan? You should have run when you had the chance.
Ow, no!
It was Al's idea. This is gonna be interesting.
It seems as though your son enjoys being held hostage. It's either that or he's supremely stupid.
That's crossing a line, Pride. Don't ever mock my son.
Okay. Wait, you're doing the what now? Oh right, you're making it dark. Well, that's well played.
That's amazing.
So he's an
He actually
Earthstone
managed to
ninja.
confine Pride.
So what? He's just
What
helpless.
the hell are you doing? Al's trapped in there with that monster! How could you do something like that?
It wasn't my idea. Al was the one who suggested this.
You fell for it! You can't use your powers in this darkness!
I don't see why you're laughing. You're trapped inside this thing too. As soon as you try to make an opening to leave, I'll slice you into little pieces.
I don't remember saying anything about leaving. Let's have a little test of endurance, Salim. Oh, sorry. Would you prefer to be called Pride? You see, Pride, my body doesn't need oxygen or light or food. I'm perfectly comfortable right here until the promised day is over. And I'm gonna make sure that you stay put no matter what.
That's one way to do it.
It would have been nearly impossible to defeat Pride. And it was only a matter of time before the fight spread to the slums.
I'm sorry, but am I the only one that sees 2 buttocks? Like, that's a big crack right there. I sure hope we don't get banned. God damn it. Speaking of which, while we're on the topic of being banned, I want to show you guys something which is absolutely hilarious. You guys are going to love this. You guys are going to love this. Earlier today, a girl basically tweeted that I'm unbanned from Twitch. Honestly, I have a lot of conflicting emotions, but I, at last, have gotten justice for my account. And the screenshot she showed was, your account was suspended for broadcasting or featuring content on your page in inappropriate attire. This type of content is not permitted in our service per community guidelines. And someone asks, what were you wearing? And she says, I was body painting, so I was wearing nipple pasties tape and a fuck ton of paint. So basically the only thing she had on was like duct tape on her nipples. And she was banned and then unbanned. God forbid I accidentally take off my shirt on stream. I would be perma-banned. Nice one, Twitch. You're the world's leading webcam porn site. You must be proud. Let us continue.
Since we knew we couldn't defeat him, I acted as a decoy and we imprisoned him. We've bought ourselves enough time to figure out how to destroy him.
Well, you could have at least told me what you were...
Your brother told me not to.
That was actually a good plan. You take out Al, who's slowly losing control of his body, which makes him more and more ineffective. And he's also needed as part of the sacrifice. So you take him out of the chessboard. You also take out Pride as well as Gluttony. You've effectively secured that they can't use Al in the sacrifice, and you've taken out one of their strongest weapons in one go. That's a good move. That's a good trade.
He said that you'd be against it, okay? Al came up with this plan because it was the only way to make sure everyone would survive. Try to understand.
Is it a sacrifice, though? Because he's not gonna die. He's just gonna be stuck in there for a day. All things considered, it's not so bad. You've taken Pride out of the equation, who could have killed probably everybody. All you're doing is keeping him there for a day. Or, until his bloody corpse ends up suffocating due to lack of oxygen. But, it's a good deal, especially in this scenario. But if his body fails in that day, though, well, what the fuck is Pride gonna do? Kill him? He's needed for the ceremony.
Now, let's get to work putting these fires out.
Brother!
Hey, Al!
Sorry, brother. It's not much of a reunion, huh? But this is all my fault, so I had to do something. And besides, I only have to stay in here for one day. I promise I'll be okay, brother.
So lust is dead, envy's gone, gluttony's eaten. Wrath is at Eastern Command, and they've got Pride under lockdown. So that means Sloth and Pops are the only ones watching over Central.
Hey, Greed! What the hell are you planning?
I've told you, I'm planning on ruling the entire world.
Don't get hasty, goddammit.
Alchemist. Fullmetal Alchemist.
Am I going crazy, or you guys noticed all the Ishvalans around lately?
No, you're right. There's a small army of them holed up in those buildings out to the west of town.
And speaking of Ishvalans, you have to wonder whatever happened to that fellow with the X-shaped scar across his face.
Well, I
Speak
guess
of
you
the
can ask
devil.
him yourself.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Any of you know how to get to the Konama slums?
Oh my god, it's Illidan.
Yeah, sure. Kanema is just south of the city, right on the outskirts of the forest.
Is that so? Thank you.
Did that little girl ever meet back up with you guys? You know, the one that always carried that cat around with her. She passed through here again just a few weeks back.
She did what?
It sounds like she didn't go back to Xing after all.
What the hell is that girl doing?
Well, well, you boys out celebrating tonight?
Why? What's to celebrate?
You can drop the act. I know you were behind blowing up the train Bradley was on.
What was that?
So you weren't behind it?
It's news to us.
Uh-huh. I just assumed you must have led the other Ishvalans to take your revenge on King Bradley.
All that stuff about them being terrorists is nothing but paranoid nonsense.
My brothers would never lower themselves to such cowardice. They're your allies, and this country will soon see them as heroes, not terrorists.
Well, they're fucked. Let me guess. Kimberly?
I need to learn to draw the line somewhere when it comes to my job.
You what?
I spent a fortune having this suit tailor-made, and now it's filthy.
Well, why did you get
And
white?
the fun isn't even scheduled to start until the sun's up.
I mean, that's why you don't wear white. Seriously?
That's pointless. I doubt my dad would have made the walls thin enough for a child to tunnel out. It's not that hard to surprise you when you think so little of us humans. You think you've got us all figured out, but you don't know a thing about us. You're too arrogant to see that things might not go your way. Like your plan to use us. It was too sloppy to actually work.
And how's that?
Well, the plan needed us, right? As your sacrifices? The whole thing hinged on us doing what you wanted. But what if we had simply decided to run away to a different country? That's all it would have taken and your entire plan falls apart.
True. And there are some humans selfish enough who would have done exactly what you said. But then, not all. Just look at Wrath's wife. There was a time when we took a trip to the city and I was almost run over by a car. The car swerved, of course, but not before she risked her life trying to shield me with her body. She had no idea that I could have easily protected myself, but I was genuinely shocked by her selfless concern for my safety. I've always known what it was to have a father, but I have never had what you would call a mother. I was quite intrigued by her and how she cared for me. And I realized what it was like to have a mother.
When you say Wrath's wife, you mean Mrs. Bradley, right?
Yes, that is correct.
How could you deceive her all this time?
I won't deny that I was just playing house with her. But I also can't deny that my time spent with her has been pleasant. I quite liked it.
But then...
As I was saying, there are a handful of humans like Wrath's wife. They're willing to give up their own lives in order to protect the things they care about. And one step up from them, we have you and your brother, chosen to be sacrifices for the infinite strength of your spirits. You never would have fled and abandoned this country. In fact, you even went so far as to bring the fight to us. So explain to me again, how were our plans so sloppy?
Colonel. We should start getting ready.
Right. All right, then. Let's move out. What happened here?
It's been cleared to the ground, the whole area. And what caused that?
Oh,
That's
God.
not natural.
No.
Hey, is that Jerso and Zampano?
What the? Darius?
Let me take a guess. Kimberly ordered you to track us down and kill us, now didn't he?
Huh? You're joking, right? You can't really still think that we're working for Kimberly.
No way, of course not. And as soon as we start trusting you, you'll kill us.
I would never do that.
I'm not falling for it. I bet Heinkel's hiding around here somewhere, just waiting for a chance to ambush us.
You're
Dr.
paranoid,
Marco!
you idiot!
You're the idiot!
Oh,
Shut up.
Edward!
So you're still working with Scar.
What? No, the gorilla.
I'm sorry to have to spring this on you right away, but we really
Shut
need
up!
to get...
Hey, Piggy, Gorilla, and Fatty! Shut up and stop fighting!
You wanna mess with us, Shorty? So you really did quit? I guess we all ditched him around the same time then.
Yeah, sounds like it. It was all too obvious that Kimberly considered us to be expendable.
That's the truth.
We may be considered fugitives now, but you know what? I've got no complaints.
Same here. And no matter what, I know for a fact that these guys would never abandon us.
Give him the stone!
Once the sun comes up, things are gonna get rough.
I know. Let's just hope that everyone makes it through the day alive.
Huh? Looks like they've wrapped up their meeting.
Where'd the old guy head off to?
Fuck's sake.
He's gonna do some recon in Central.
By himself?
Yeah, he pointed out that he's the only one who's kept his identity hidden. So it'll be easier for him to infiltrate the city. He also said that he'd do his best to update us on Colonel Mustang's actions. But I'm kinda getting the feeling that he's mostly concerned about Ling.
Sure, that makes sense.
So you're all finished discussing things with Scar and the others?
That's right. We figured out our strategy.
That's so. It's almost time, huh?
It's so tense. I don't even want to think, I just want to see.
Your younger brother sure got some serious guts.
Trapped in total darkness with that monster? I think that I'd lose my mind if I were in his place.
Yeah. Hal's doing everything possible to keep us safe. The rest of it, well, that's up to us.
Oh shit!
The sun has risen. The promised day's begun.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I kind of get the feeling that eventually Pride will find a way out, and then it's just gonna go nuts. It's gonna go nuts. Because they show him in the opening fighting Al, and they are in basically like a plateau filled with dirt and rock, which just so happens to be where they are. Ah, shit. Is it a post-credit scene? It is!
Get up, brother! It's time for you to wake up,
I'm
Daddy!
down already. What time is it?
You have to get up now, and hurry up or you're gonna miss it!
What am I missing, other than sleep?
The solar eclipse!
A solar eclipse? Oh, man.
Don't look at the
It's not
sun.
as late as you think it is. I've got plenty of time to sleep before it starts. Hey, don't look at the sun. You'll blind yourself.
I'm not stupid, Denny. Hey, quick, come check this out. It looks like there's a building on fire.
Really? You don't say.
Do not go outside the house today, all right?
SETI Squad is currently engaged in combat with Mustang's group in the western sector. However, it appears that they have taken the Fuhrer's wife hostage, which has left us unable to retaliate, sir.
So, go ahead and attack.
Sir?
The only one we need alive is Roy Mustang. The Fuhrer's wife is expendable. Eliminate her along with Mustang's subordinates.
Yeah, that's one way to get yourself killed when Bradley makes it.
Freeze! Are you going to shoot?
The only one we need alive is Mustang. Kill the rest.
Why do I get
After living in peace for so long.
Why do I get the feeling that Bradley's gonna come out of nowhere and just kill them all? Because why not? And he's gonna be so pissed. He's gonna be so pissed. Alright, episode 50. We've got one more episode, but first, let's take a break. Counter-Strike from Persona 5 Strikers? Sure, why not?
Hey, did I hand you a shrinking potion by accident? I could have sworn that was the gender-swapping one.
Don't be hating. She's fun-sized, that's all. She doesn't even have to get on her knees to blow.
You want to add anything to that conversation?
Nope, I'm good. In fact, I think your new size makes you an even more formidable and stealthy ninja.